Breaking right now, crews are on the scene of a large apartment fire in Kalamazoo. These are some pictures that were sent to us through Reported of the huge flames seen shooting out of that building. 24-hour News 8's Mark Thompson is live in Kalamazoo, where he's been talking with residents. Mark, what's happening right now?
Emily, firefighters are still on scene here at the Village Apartments in Kalamazoo. That's off of West Michigan Avenue. If you look behind me, it was a massive response here. The fire is out right now, and they're working to put out some hot spots. At last word, they are still looking for one resident who is unaccounted for, an adult female. Firefighters are not sure at this point if she made it out or not, but some residents tell us that she did not. So it appears to be a tragic situation out here this morning. The Kalamazoo Department of Public Safety got the call just before 1 o'clock this morning. The structure was fully engulfed with flames shooting through the roof. Oshkosh Township Fire was called in to assist. It was contained to the 2 units in this building that you see here behind me, but at one point the roof collapsed and they had to pull back for safety. Residents tell us they had to use ladders to rescue several people who were trapped inside. I want to bring in one of those people who was inside of the building early this morning, Reggie Knox. And Reggie, tell me what happened out here this morning.
Well, I stayed the night at my girlfriend's house last night because I don't live there, but I stayed the night last night to watch the Tigers. We went to sleep and we heard a bunch of pounding and hollering. We thought it was a fight or something. So my girlfriend says, I hope they ain't fighting out there. I'm going to be really upset. She had to get up for work this morning. Then the next thing I hear, someone said, fire, fire, everybody get out, fire. So when you hear fire, you grab what you can, you get out of there. I got out here and the flames were just everywhere. Oh my gosh.
Now, did they have to rescue people from outside of the structure here?
Yes, they did. They rescued a family from upstairs on the 3rd floor, her and some children, and the people were in the back. There was another couple who was in the back. Fortunately, their children weren't there. They had to take them down the back ladder.
And you're saying somebody jumped out of a window?
Yes, that's what we heard, that there was a guy who was in there who drove out the 3rd floor window, and he was taken to the hospital with serious burns.
Mm-hmm. Now, what's going on with residents right now? Are they being assisted in any way?
Yeah, they are. The Red Cross, they got some good people up there. A couple of volunteers today went to, they participated with Hurricane Sandy. They're going to be bringing vouchers out for food and clothes, and they're going to try to put some people in some vacant apartments and just do it the best they can. You know, it's a tragedy, and you just got to do what you can.
Reggie Knox, thanks so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
And again, firefighters still on scene here, putting out some of the hot spots. We're going to try to get an update on the adult female who is unaccounted for in the building, and we'll have that for you coming up in the next half hour. Reporting live in Kalamazoo, Mark Thompson, 24-hour News 8.
A woman unaccounted for, a man jumping for his life from a burning apartment complex in Kalamazoo. Overnight, firefighters were busy tackling that fire and rescuing people as their homes went up in flames.
There is still a very active scene at Village Apartments in Kalamazoo on Lilac Lane. And 24-hour News 8's Mark Thompson joins us once again live from the scene with what he knows. Mark?
Good morning, Brett. We've been out here all morning long, and firefighters are still on scene. They're going through every foot of the burned out apartment unit that you see here behind me, and that's proving to be a difficult task because there is a lot of charred rubble and debris still inside those units. At last word, they are still looking for one resident who is unaccounted for, an adult female, we're told, and residents tell us that she did not get out of that building, but firefighters have not confirmed that she did not make it out at this point. At this point, they're saying that she is still unaccounted for. Now, the Kalamazoo Department of Public Safety got the call just before 1 o'clock this morning. The structure was fully engulfed. Large flames were shooting out of the roof of 2 units here. It was contained to those 2 units, but at one point, the roof collapsed, and they had to pull back for safety. Residents tell us that they had to use ladders to rescue several people who were trapped inside.
3rd patio, the firemen had to bring a ladder around, and we extended the ladder up. I kind of helped them extend the ladder up to the 3rd balcony to get them out.
One man had to jump out of a window to safety, and he was transported to the hospital with severe burns. We're told that he is somehow related to the woman who is still unaccounted for. Again, we're waiting for confirmation from fire officials to tell us what that relationship is. The fire marshal is on scene right now, also going through this building, trying to determine how this fire started. As you can imagine, there are going to be many residents who are displaced from this fire that took place here this morning. The Red Cross is on scene to try and assist them. They are being kept in an office building not too far from the scene here. We will continue to follow this story. We'll have an update coming up in just a few minutes. Reporting live from Kalamazoo, Mark Thompson, 24 Hour News 8.